Hello everybody. In this video I will show you how to have your development set up in the easiest way possible in a Mac computer. So let's actually get started. What we need to have, or what I want to start working on, is on installing Homebrew. Homebrew is a Mac OS package manager with a setup installation that actually will help us to identify different to install different applications in our computer, and probably going to be the best course of action. For this video, we are going to be using the terminal. So, but don't worry, I will give you all the commands that you need to run in order to get it executed. So let's actually get started. As you can see now, I have the Homebrew application open, the web page open, and in there, what I need to do is just to verify what we need to be installing. So let me actually increase the size a little bit, and use a package manager for Mac OS application. And the only way to install it is pretty much running this command right here, and that's it. After that, we just execute reinstall, and we can install different applications that we need to have in the computer. So I already have installed it. So what you need to do now is open your terminal. If you don't know how to open your terminal, it's under your application folders, or you can just type command space and look for terminal. And then you can actually execute it or open that one right there. In my case, I already have it open. I have the setup ready here. So let me actually send this to the right, and I have a terminal on the left. Now my terminal is a little bit different than yours probably. Mine is already customized. So let me just use different colors in there. So when we need to install it, we will just click here or select everything and Command C to copy, and we just paste it. Click enter. It will request for your password, so you type it and continue with installation. In my case, I already have installed it, so it's going to be a lot faster. But for you, we have several interactions. It will ask you to install several elements. It could take like 20 minutes probably the first time, around 20 minutes at most. You have a network computer with a better internet, probably going to be a lot faster. In my case, because I already had it, it just went through. You need to verify in the process, because during the process you will see different elements or different steps that ask you to hit enter. If you saw that, just click enter, and that should be enough in order to get it. So now I will have the brew installed. Let me clear my windows, and let's actually start installing the package. So the first one that we actually need, we need to install the Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code will help us. It will be our IDE somehow. It's not actually an IDE completely, integrated development environment. It's a little bit like a text manager with steroids. It's actually give us a lot of functionality, but it's a lot like it's really lightweight. That will help us to have a really fast development environment. And in order to install it, we need to execute broadcast, install, and I believe it's Visual Dash Studio Code, and we just click enter. So that command will go to there. It's going to download the application, as you can see right now in the screen. After it gets downloaded, depending your internet speed, that one we're going to be getting installed. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. It's going to get downloaded. It's actually getting from different places. As you can see, resolving those deltas, like whatever is changed, it's going to start the latest version of the application. One of the cool things about that is where we're going to have where we're going to pass pretty much the whole process to have the development, and it's a really cool, really good application. So as I was saying before, depending your computer and the speed, of your internet connection is how long it would actually take or not to install. In this case, almost finished. Just get in there. And after installing this one, the other things that we need to install is going to be our server environment itself. We are going to be installing Node.js in our app, in our computer. Node.js will allow us to execute JavaScript in the server side. As you remember in previous video, we talked about the JavaScript and was created to run on the web. It's one of the 3 web standards. Talking about HTML, CSS, cascading, JavaScript itself, and WebAssembly. So JavaScript is one of the web standards to execute there. But there is already runtimes that will allow us to execute JavaScript in other places, like in a computer or in a server side. And it's the one that we're going to be using. In this course, we are going to be heavily, deeply involved in JavaScript, but mostly with the Vue environment. In order to have a Vue environment available and to create new application, we actually need to have Node.js installed in the computer. So let's get back what I was actually installing, and as you can see, just finished. In my case, took over almost 3 minutes in there. So that will allow me to just click code, enter, and this will actually give me some kind of issue. Sorry for that. So let me just pause the video now and let me fix something that I have personally in the computer. Okay, sorry for that. I had it already installed and I disinstalled it and it was messing something, so I just fixed it. So now that you have installed it, you just click code, enter, and that will actually open the Visual Studio Code for you. So in this case, let me just expand it. This is where we are going to have all the environment. Something really cool about this is that actually will help us to identify or have different extensions. Those extensions will help us to create or to have a better experience. So one of this, in order to get an extension, we just click this little icon on the left, and we're going to look for live server. And we're going to use this one. It have over 8 million downloads. So we just click install, and that actually installed the application for us. Perfect. Let me just move myself to the left. Have some message in there. The live server was installed. Just let us know that we have there, and there's some privacy elements. So we close the tab. We go to the, and we actually want to open a folder. In a folder, I will create a folder. I have already a project folder, and I will create a new one, and I will call this hello there. And let me open that folder particular. So then I have the folder open, and we can actually see the folder right here on the left. What we need to do is I need to create a new file. It's called simple index.html, and let me create a basic HTML file page below intro below there. A simple website, as you can see here. Let me increase just my font size. Go there, font size, and let's actually do probably 16. Yeah, a lot better for the video. So this is just a simple website. We have the HTML5 implementation, HTML tag open, we have the headers, basic headers with a title, and the body with just a text saying hello there. So what is important about live serve, and what I have to have it is just right click, execute it, and this will allow us to have the application open. So let me send this to to the left, let me open my Firefox that I have actually here. And if I go to the port 5500, so we do localhost 5500. Now we have the application on the server. That will help us. Welcome to the cloud. We save it. It will auto refresh the application on the website. So that's why we have that application there. Oh. So let me actually close this. Let me close this. We don't need it anymore. The other one that we're going to be using, as I mentioned before, we're going to be using Node.js. So for that, we need to install directly npm. It will actually help us. It will bring Node package manager. I will cancel it because I already had it installed, but it will get downloaded. It will install everything. And when you had it, you just do npm install node, and that will allow us to have the latest version of Node.js intelligent computer. As you can see, I already have it there. So let me actually go to verify that we had it open, so it's actually working. Let me go to my project folder. Let me create another folder. Let's call it intro JavaScript. We'll go there. I will, with the command code dot, we'll actually open Visual Studio Code in there. Go full screen. And I will create a new file, call it app.javascript. And we will just type console dot hello there. Now, something really cool that we have here is we actually do Command Shift P. It will open like a different option. I will select terminal. And we have one that says, actually let's look for integrated. There you go. Create new integrated terminal. I click it. It will pretty much open my terminal at the bottom, the way that you're gonna see it right now. In order to see that Node.js is actually working, we just execute Node and the name of the file, in this case my application.javascript, and also hello there was printed. That means that everything is supposed that is working the way that it is. So for now, that's everything for today, and we have on my computer ready. Any question or doubt, don't hesitate to reach me. Happy coding, everybody.